G'day folks, Blue here, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, we just got back from the Mistlands, having a bit of a adventure, trying to steal all of the lanterns. A bit of a misadventure as well towards the second half, because we didn't really find too much more, but that's okay. We sort of confirmed the limits of the Mistlands that we have access to, and perhaps if we do need to find some more lanterns, we're going to have to try and sail out a little bit more towards the east, and I'm okay with that. We might have to do that at some point, but let's not rush. In this episode, I think we're going to focus on a couple of things. One is getting more lighting into the kitchen, and then dealing with the prep table and how to set that up properly. Including obviously getting a bit more storage set up as well. So hopefully things go well for us. We shall see. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of complications here and there, but we'll deal with it as they present themselves. Only a couple more Virgil lanterns to spare. That's okay. But yeah, this should sort out all of our lighting needs in the kitchen. So let's get that done initially, and then we'll move on to setting up the prep table. I am just gonna pick up all of the random bits and pieces here. We'll likely need to move some of those things. Alright, so just in anticipation for what we're going to do on this side, I'm thinking I'll move this up like that, because yeah, I did talk about getting some shelves in, so we might do that in future episodes. Or if we manage to do things really quickly in this one, then we can probably think about those shelf units pretty quickly. But I might as well get this done straight away. There's no reason not to. So that goes there, and do exactly the same thing on that side. And are they symmetrical? I think they are. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I think they're both in the right spot. So looking good. And yeah, we need to sort of decide on how this is all going to work. So I think at some point while we were planning all of this, I had a thought about perhaps maybe dividing the space and having storage sort of sitting in the middle. Obviously that did not happen. I'm happy with where the table is, which means that we're going to have to utilize this wall here. And look, the prep table is not in a bad spot, but I think we might need to get it out of the way just so that we can build behind it and make sure that we've got nice looking storage. Now, are we going to have a black metal chest there? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of either using reinforced chests or perhaps maybe just the normal chests, and we could do like 3 tiers or something like that. It depends on what looks nice. But to begin with, let's maybe just get some of this stuff out of the way. And I suppose the first thing that I'll need is just a whole bunch of wood. And we'll need to sort of figure things out from there. There's soil back here, which is not great. There's a little bit of soil here as well. Not really that noticeable, but I'm hoping maybe I can get rid of it. Yeah, that's a little bit difficult, isn't it? I might just need to bring the hoe and fix it up that way. Let's just throw that back there. And we've got a ton more as well. One thing that I should be making because I think I am going to do this, but perhaps maybe we should start making some more Berserker meads. I just can't remember all the ingredients for it. Toadstool. I think this is something that we have to buy. And then yellow mushrooms and normal mushrooms, which I think yellow mushrooms will be kind of difficult to find. We could do like one batch right now. Toadstools. Do I even have any toadstools? I don't think so. I'll just quickly check with the witch, make sure that we can actually buy it from her. If we can't get it from the witch, then I probably need to do a little bit of research between episodes to figure out where to get it. Yes, okay, and I totally forgot to bring my money. Happens all the time, doesn't it? Jeez. 85 gold. I think I might buy a few of them, because we might want to do more than one batch sometime soon. Maybe I'll buy like a couple. So, what is that? 85, 170? And I can't remember if we've got enough ivy seeds. We actually do need to buy some more. But, I guess I can come back and buy it later. So yellow mushrooms though, if we need to find more of the yellow mushrooms, I suppose maybe even going to the black forests that are nearby, finding some of those troll caves, we should be able to get some mushrooms from there, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get that out, and let's do one more batch of the Berserker potions. And yeah, we'll stash away the toadstool mushroom for now. Okay, good. Throw that there. Let's grab our wood. Again, so many distractions, but I really want to try and get this kitchen done, guys. It's been a few episodes already. I don't really have a lot of normal wood on me. Hopefully we've got enough. But if not, then we're going to have to go out and do something about our shortage, obviously. I'm going a little slower this time in terms of building the furniture, because I just want to be 100% sure of the placement of the prep table against it. I think this looks good. We then just need to sort of add to it. So something like that doesn't look too bad, but I'm also sort of thinking maybe there's an argument to be made to push it back even more. I think we can save on a little bit of space here by clipping some of this stuff against the wall. Yeah, so I think I'm all but confirming here that I'm going to be using these normal chests. Just because they're a little smaller and they should be able to help us utilize the space a little bit better. But if you think about the size of the smaller chests, then, you know, I should be able to do something like this. Get maybe 3 of them on top of each other. And, you know, that should fulfill our needs. Let's just get the table back in. Yeah, table should sit here. And that's bringing it a little bit flusher to, you know, all of the other stuff that we have on this side as well. So that looks pretty good. Could probably play around with some of the detailing. Just gonna have a sleep. Give us a little bit more light to work with. Actually, speaking of light, there's a good chance for us to really check on the lighting in here, and I think this is definitely enough. Perhaps maybe I could argue for like an additional lava lantern in the middle here. I don't know. I kind of think the lava lantern looks a little silly, but it does give us a bit of light. I could put candles, but then I'd have to, like, set the candles up constantly. I wish it was a case of just adding more resin or wax or whatever. But it's not. Yeah, maybe we could use candles. Make the space look a little nicer with candles, you know. That warm flame. Okay. Bedtime. So I feel like the kitchen is coming along pretty quickly. We might be able to move along to the shelving. And then, once we're sort of happy with the shelving, It really is a matter of just putting stuff onto the table, and I think we'll be done. If anything, it'll be probably the outside of the kitchen space that we need to sort out next. Right, so... let me see if we can get rid of these pieces and place them back down again, but have them snap to the top. I think that will probably be a better look. Yeah, so that looks good. And then, like, I could do like a slight lip like that. And we sort of go with that sort of look moving forward. Maybe getting the storage in first might not be a bad thing to do. Yeah, okay. So we definitely have like a bit of clipping up top. Which is fixable though, because as soon as we add the next layer, you won't really be able to see it. Alright. No, that's excessive. What do we have going down below? I think maybe the best thing for us to do is to try to snap things. So use some guides and then we'll have to remove those guides. So that's fine, we'll remove that and then we use the lip above it to guide the next pieces. Yeah, I think that looks fine. So how many tiers do we want? I mean, we could probably go with 3. Alright. Good, and let's go with the walls. Actually, we need one more tier, don't we? So... How are we doing? 16 wood remaining. I don't know, we might... Actually, no. Come to think of it, we won't get there because I'll need extra for the chests themselves. So I think it's time to cut down a few more trees. Looks like the forest has regrown since we last planted all of those trees. Been a while since we've seen some wolves. Alright, just gonna go for the logs that we've managed to cut down, and I think that should be enough for the time being. Don't have to collect too much. Already got a stack, that's good. Jeez. Okay. Did not mean for that to happen, but... Watch out, guys! How are we going here? We do have... only... one mature aspen and one aspen egg. So we are actually quite low on aspens. Oh, forgot about Mengenjord. Yes, that's right. Got to take that off for a while. Oh, okay, our other aspen is out here, that's why, Okay, well, we'll soon get another aspen anyway, so that's good. just be a little more patient here. There we go. Alright, are those all of the logs? Not quite. Okay, that's all I can carry. And I think for the moment, I'll just drop a couple of these piles of wood. Let's drop in some food for you guys. And I should drop in some food for the Asvins as well, I assume. But maybe it's better if we wait until the hatchling comes out before we do that. Okay, so try and get this done. Good, and we'll just do those curves at the top. Alright, and actual storage, so let's get that in. I don't know, guys. If I may say so myself, this is looking really nice. I was sort of contemplating whether or not we would want to use, you know, stuff like this. Just do, like, some of the window pieces. Give these things a bit more flair, you know? Probably entirely unnecessary, but it could make it look nice. Yeah, it really depends on how things clip. But if we do something like that, that doesn't look too bad. But then I would almost say that we might need to like add a little bit more underneath it. Because that sort of looks a little bit weird. Someone recently pointed out that there are actually 2-meter log beams, and I didn't realize this until they mentioned it. So, mind blown, somewhat. Let's see, what could we add? Yeah, I mean, we could add like some detailing. that just sits underneath it, which I thought might look kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. Would it look weird if we added stuff like that? Oh, I've just used up some fine wood there. That doesn't look too bad at all, guys. I was wondering whether or not I would want to add, like, some of the dark wood underneath. And I suppose we could experiment with it, but I think I already know that I prefer what we just did there, but for the sake of testing things out, you know. That sort of marries a lot of things up a little bit more in this kitchen, or in this space. Are there any other alternatives? I don't really think we want to go with ashwood. Ashwood dividers, I don't know how that would play in this space. Yeah, I think we go with the dark wood dividers, guys. I kind of liked how that looked. So let's get these back in. Hopefully we can sort of get the same look that we achieved before. And so by only using a couple of pieces, we don't really need to go all the way down, because the crafting table, or the prep table, is really just gonna sit in front of it. So really you won't be able to notice that there's nothing more going down, or you'd have to look really hard at least to try and find it. Does it make any sense for us to like add even more to the sides? Just as an example, like that. Probably not. If anything, I think it's introducing too much darkness to the space, and I think we could do without it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of whether or not there are any additional embellishments that I need to put in, but I don't think there is. I think this is a pretty decent look. And yes, there's a bit of a difference, obviously, between these two pieces and the one for the kitchen, and I think that distinction is fine because, you know, this is more like, I don't know, quote-unquote utility, where you'd be using it together with, you know, all the kitchen stuff, although in reality we are keeping all of our raw ingredients in here for the most part. So now that that's done, I sort of want to move all of our I guess ingredients that we've got in the other chest into the kitchen. Oh man, okay. It's a bit of a bother, isn't it? My stone has disappeared somewhere. I don't know where. But that's okay. We'll grab a little bit more. Okay, looks good. So now that that's done, let's just move all of this stuff. How do I want to divide stuff? The sap I don't think we really need to use very often. And I mean the flour we definitely use very often though. And then the spices. And wood. I'm thinking stuff that we don't use often can go up to the very top. But like things that we use regularly may be on the bottom. Probably need the firewood. Leave the barley there as well. Maybe we can fit spices in here. If we can actually fit all of them in there, that would be good, but we'll have to see. Okay, we are organized. And yes, it is a shame that we're not really using black metal chests anymore, but I think just considering the color that you get from it, I think this looks so much better without the green. So yeah, I'm happy with our kitchen space. We just need to, you know, complete the last sort of little bits for it. So let's get that shelving unit done. And once that's done, I mean, depending on whether or not we get that done within the episode, but we will move on to decorating and just placing all of the foods and stuff to where they need to be. We might also need to make a couple of feasts, right? So I could start thinking about the feasts at this point. Ashlands Gourmet Bowl. So we need 3 cooked aspen tails, 5 vine berries, scorching medleys, which we have, and then fiery spice powder. That should be very easy to achieve, actually. I think it's just a matter of cooking these. Let me double check to see if we don't have any spares. Yeah, we don't. So let's throw these on. Just want to be careful, obviously, not to burn any of them. And yeah, let's start thinking about the shelving. So the idea really is just to add these pieces in and, you know, curve them along the way. So we need the fiery spice, we need the salads, and then what else did we need? Oh yes, the vine berries. Easy. So 5 of these. And we should be able to place this down. It might not be a bad idea to move some of the, like, random bits and pieces into here. Just trying to think of which spot would be a good spot. Maybe we do it on this side, actually. I'm sort of future thinking some of my screenshots and where I'm going to sit and where I'm going to take the screenshot from. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, so that looks decent. Yeah, I suppose that works. And then we just do the same thing on the other side. I'm just sort of thinking if I want to, you know, do a lip for this shelf as well. So something like that. You know, doubling it up. But if we do something like that, I don't want it to be too thick though, that's all. So we sort of need to be in the perfect position. That seems all right. Yeah, pretty good, actually. And we can add... I don't know, maybe... a piece like that. I don't know if that's entirely necessary. might need to get like a lower angle. Let's come back to it. Let's focus on this side. And we do the same thing. Yeah, that looks good. Great. Now, trying to get that lower angle. Let's see. I think I can maybe sit, and that should help us. I remember doing this like pretty early on in the playthrough. That helped with our certain build needs. I think if I just get that piece there in the corner, that would make sense. And I'll do the same thing over this side. Just freeform it. Very cool. Wow, that was pretty quick. I'm thinking I probably want to get the next feast in, and then we want to get the rest of the food in as well. So let's think about the next feast to place. Something that looks really, really cool. Hardy Mountain Loggers Stew. Plains Pie Picnic. Swamp Dweller's Delight. I mean, this kind of looks cool, doesn't it? But I also like the look of the Plains Pie Picnic. But I think maybe we'll just go with the roasted meadow boar. We should be able to get this relatively easily. So, a couple of deer meat, 5 boar meat. Let's go with the boar meats first then. I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do it in. We'll need some dandelions, so I think it was like 2 of them. Four of them. And the herb. Woodland herb. Yeah, we are running a little low on dandelions, so figure I might want to regularly check on dandelions nearby. That should be everything, so... That looks really cool. Yeah, let's place it down like that. I think that looks cool. And we should get all of our other foods sort of decorating the other spaces. I guess maybe I should figure out where I want, like, various tankards and stuff before I do anything else. I think I moved the majority of my tankards upstairs, the ones that we get to steal from the vergers, but I do want maybe the horn we could put here. No, I need to rotate it a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks good. So tankards, though. We should be able to make tankards. Just regular old tankards. So, got everything we need. Except for maybe the resins. So, let me fetch a little bit extra. And the question is, how many tankards do I want to make? I suppose maybe I should make, like, 3. Which means we just need another 3 there, right? And I can't remember how much of the fine wood we will need, but it's 5 each, so I need 15. And I may as well tuck a few things that I don't need away. Okay, 3 regular old tankards coming up. And with that, we should be able to decorate the space a little bit more. Ah, of course I did that, didn't I? I completely forgot that I need fine wood and nails for item stands. Was it 2? No, 4 each. So that'll give me another couple. There we go. 3. Ooh, okay. This is a problem. Yep. Yeah, I can see what we screwed up from the inside as a result of all of this. Might need to add a little and flatten that down. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's come back to that. Okay, so tankards going in. I think maybe we might want to rotate that around a little bit. Alright. That's fine. Okay, now we just need, like, actual meals to go in. So... let's think about what we want to set down. We could do some pies. Maybe a lox pie, a crust pie. Peacock pie, maybe. I do like the look of the roast chooks. And I do like the looks of the serpent stews. We probably want to put a few meads down as well. Could do some omelets. And some sausages. Speaking of sausages, we probably do need to make a few. Alright, so let's get this done. I don't recall all of the things looking so steamy. I think that's a bit of a difference, a point of difference, I guess, between using using an item stand. Just looking at all of our other options here as well, but I could cook a whole vulture meat and place that down, but it won't actually be on a plate. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe we can get a piquant pie out here. Omelette? Possibly. Get the Queen's Jam, maybe? Because I think I had Queen's Jam for that particular reason. Yeah, I guess an omelette and one of these salads. I think it's a salad, isn't it? Yeah. So... So I don't mind the look of the Ashlands Gourmet Bowl, but it is actually kind of big and it sort of blocks the entire view, doesn't it? I'm gonna see if I can actually replace that with something else. Yeah, luckily we haven't started eating it just yet, so let's take a look at our other options here. So maybe we go with the Hardy Mountain Loggers stew. We need onions for this, onions and carrots. Onion soup. It's been a while since we've made onion soup, to be honest. But I think we just need 3. And we'll need some carrots. Can't remember if it was 2 or 3. 4, in fact. And then the wolf skewers. Wolf skewers. A couple of mushrooms. Onion. Wolf meat. What are we missing? The carrots. And the powder. Peak pepper powder. I think we've never seen one of these ones before, have we? Damn. That's huge as well. But you know what? It's probably a little bit better in terms of size. And doesn't really block the view that much. Okay, so getting some of the other stuff in as well. So that can go there. Salad and a omelet. And then we just need to put like meads down. So trying to figure out what would be a cool looking potion slash mead to place down. I suppose maybe we could do a few different ones. This is the lingering health mead, which hasn't exactly been very useful, has it? Useful for decorations, perhaps. I think I'm gonna shift things around a little. So we take that down, and we sort of squeeze them in opposite positions. Okay. I mean, this looks pretty cool. But I think just to add some finishing touches, we could go in with like some candles and stuff. So I think I want to do that. Just need to find all of the stuff that we need for the candles. The feast that I already made, Ashlands feast, I think I'll place that in our room here. So we've got something to snack on in our own room. Might not be the best looking thing, but I think it doesn't look too bad, in fact. Gives this space a little bit more interest, you know, like a focal point. Candles. So candles we should be able to do from here, right? So resin and candle wick. Where are we keeping the candle wick? Something that I don't really use very often. I think we have like a whole bunch, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Oh man, I'm pretty satisfied with what we've got going on here. I know the candles will probably burn out pretty quickly, but that's alright. We'll set them back up again if we need to. In fact, we could leave resin and our candle wicks here as well, so we could sort of keep lighting it when we need it. So probably wanting a few additional things on these shelves, and I'm thinking more meads would probably do the trick. And maybe more of the Queen's jams as well. And we can have like different types of meads. And arguably, I could perhaps place down maybe some more tankards and stuff. I think maybe we can push them in slightly closer to the walls. Alright. And you know what? I need a bunch of those tankards now. So let's get what we need for that. More of these, more resin, more nails. Yeah, I think that should do the trick. How many tankards do we want? Maybe let's start with 3. And I might be out of fine wood. I might not be able to place all of them down. Let's just try and place one down first and see what it looks like. No, I need to rotate it right around. Yeah, alright. So, where do I want the others? Just need a little bit more fine wood, guys. Oh my lord, I'm just looking at the time here. I have definitely gone over. This is so addictive. Getting things just the way you want it. Alright. Once we get this last batch of fine wood, I think we're done for the episode, really. Okay. I'll deal with that log a little bit later. Don't really need to deal with it right now. No birch seeds though. Bit of a bummer. I'm gonna need more major healing meads now. So I should try and do something about that. But I think this is it, guys. If there's anything that's missing from here, it'll probably be some barrels. But I might not do it this episode. I think we'll probably deal with the barrels when we come back in the next one. And then we'll quickly decide on what to do next. I mean, it's probably time for us to move on from the kitchen and deal with other things. I'm thinking the front facade probably needs a bit of attention at this point, so we'll probably pivot to dealing with that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you like what I've done with the kitchen space and the expansion. I think this is what we'll settle with for at least the time being. I'm sure when the Deep North comes, we're going to suddenly be running out of space once again, so we'll have to sort of deal with that issue when it comes around. Anyway, guys, signing out as usual. Drop me a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.